So again, what's working in the feed is not necessarily bringing us the most leads. I have
Good point.
noticed that events at the moment are performing really well for me, for my clients. So I'm not talking only about LinkedIn live events, but I'm also talking about LinkedIn audio events. I'm having another one at 4:00. So for me, it's day of events, but I have an audio room at 4:00 where I always invite another expert to discuss. And today we're going to, for example, to discuss go-to-market strategies.
Yeah.
But I found that audio rooms are a very, very good format to speak and show your expertise to a broader audience. It's very easy to follow because people can hit one button and they listen.
Yeah.
It's very easy to organize. So live events are doing pretty well on LinkedIn. And also in terms of posts, it's still the text post with one picture. So carousels are down. They're not performing badly, but not as they were used to.
Yeah.
And in terms of reach, polls are still very, very, very well in terms of reach. And I do think a lot of people underestimate the power a good poll can have, because you can really use it as a conversation starter with your audience.
Oh, the poll that was it 2 years ago that you could just poll anything and then it would just complete.
2020, yeah, 2020. But
That
that's why a lot of people are still really annoyed with polls, because we only saw polls in our feed.
Yeah.
It was madness. So whenever I tell people you should like more polls, they go like, nah, that's not. But it's not, because if you have an on-topic question and you have interesting answer opportunities, and one of them could be a very subtle buying signal. Okay, so if I would make a poll, for example, where does your team struggle with LinkedIn lead generation? And then they say time, for example, or they say, for example, identifying clients, or the last answer I put like having a consistent approach, okay, to put it in their daily routine.
Yeah.
Everyone who clicks on the last opportunity, like having a routine, I can reach out and say, hey, that's interesting, because I can share with you a routine that we have shared with all our clients. And there you have your conversation started. So in terms of reach, but also in terms of conversation, polls are like a really, really strong format that you can use.
I remember then, I think also that around 2020, when I did a poll, I would have a templated DM per every poll answer you could do. And then I would just send to everybody who polled a specific thing. I was my own robot, just sending a templated text, but it really sparked engagement.
Yeah, and if you ask a question to your target audience, everyone who takes the 3 seconds or 5 seconds to respond, no matter what answer they choose, but everyone, you can follow up if you want and send them a connection request and say, hey, Stefan, thank you for taking the time to vote on my poll today. Appreciate it. Let's connect. I also want to see your content. And people accept, because they go like, wow, the author just reached out to me, thanking me for my time. So people convert to that. So again, it's a very, very good strategy.
Yeah.